Good morning, Madam Chair, Commissioners. We appreciate the opportunity to be back in front of you today and be back in your beautiful community. This is our 19th Winter Academy, and the last 4 years has been held here in Colorado Springs on your UCCS campus. And this year we have close to 900 students. We're offering 44 classes, and we have students from across the country from 28 states. So it's really been a busy week for us. It's a 7-day academy. We kick the academy off on Saturday. We'll conclude on this coming Friday. As an invitation to you, tomorrow is our open house. We invite you to come out, take part in what we do, see what we do. The open house we invite you to join us for breakfast at 8 o'clock. If you'd like to be there early, at 7 o'clock, we have our morning briefing. You can go through that, see how that all process works. Following breakfast, we would invite you to join us for our Command and General Staff meeting, where you see what the plans are for the day, how we go through and that process. And then we would invite you to take a tour of several of our classrooms, see what we're offering, the instructors and students, speak with them if you'd like, and just join us and get a feel for what the Academy is like. Today I have with me Chad Ray, who is our Incident Commander. I have Greg Hewley, who is our Public Information Officer. I have Wendy Fisher, who is our Academy Coordinator. And I have 2 trainees. One thing we do, we not only have students, we have trainees who come in under the Incident Management Team ICS structure and do ICS as Incident Command System and do training with the leads. And I have 2 LOFR Liaison Officer trainees. I have Michael Davis and Jamie Bumgarner. And right now I'd like to invite Greg Hewley up and talk to you about how they've worked with the media this week on the Academy.
Morning, Commissioners. Glad to be here. Thank you for having us. We appreciate it very much. We start out ahead of the Academy before it even begins with news releases and that kind of thing in order to get the word out that we're here. We've had very good coverage from the TV channels and from the newspapers so far this week. That's the method we use for getting our information out, and we appreciate that opportunity to be able to do that, because if people don't know about us, then they aren't going to be able to come and attend and be available for this excellent training that they receive. So we thank you very much for the opportunity to come here and chat with you. Thank you.
Thank you. And as I mentioned, this is our 19th Winter Academy. Our first Winter Academy was held back in 1994 on the Black Forest. At that point, we had 5 class offerings as opposed to 44 this time. It was 3 days versus 7 days, and we had 90 students versus 900 today. So at this point, I'd like to invite Wendy Fisher up.
Very nice to see you this morning. The Colorado Wildland Fire and Incident Management Academy has progressed over time as far as the name. When we first started out, it wasn't really known as the Wildfire Academy until 1996. We grew tremendously from 1994 to 1996, going up to 600 folks. And then as time continued to pass on, we actually took our winter and summer academies and really merged them into one overall name, which is now the Colorado Wildland Fire and Incident Management Academy. Because we serve more than just on the wildfire front, we also serve now in the emergency response, all hazard side. So our name has changed with the evolution of time as well. We are hosted by the Upper Arkansas Valley Wildfire Foundation, and that's my employer. They are a small nonprofit organization, a 501c3. And of course, we're here because we're dedicated to quality training that exceeds the National Wildfire Coordinating Group standards as well as FEMA. And it's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be back. We really enjoy the UCCS campus and have formed a great relationship. We love the Springs area and what it can provide and offer us. And it's been a wonderful week. So thank you very much.
Okay, I'll ask Chad Ray to come up, our Incident Commander, and wrap it up.
Good morning. I want to thank you first for your hospitality from the county level, and also your representation at our incident command post from Scott Campbell from the County Emergency Services. So I just want to follow up a little bit. We've talked about 900 students, 44 classes, and over 7 days. That's over about 30,000 hours of training, which is incredible. And you get the biggest. I mean, all of our instructors come from local, state, and federal agencies, and they come in and they do it on their own. Some people take vacation just to come and teach at this academy. The agencies help support it, so it's really cost effective and it's really beneficial. So it's effective. And just to give you, within those 44 classes, we have the very beginning class of what we call is S-130-190, and that's the basic firefighter class. That's where it all starts. Those are the 18, 19-year-old kids that are coming up. Then on the very other spectrum, we have what's called an L class, which is a leadership class, is L381, which is that is building our replacements for tomorrow. It's building the new incident management teams, the new capability to take it on to that next step. Because that's what we're here for, really, is to train our replacements. So with that, I want to say thank you for your hospitality and go from there.
I just want to thank you for your, you guys give us a great bandana every year. I love this one. Smokey and the American Cowboy. It's great. So thanks for sharing that with us. So I can't wait to have my grandson wear that.
Cheryl and crew, I just wanted to thank you for always being here to talk a little bit about the Academy, especially when we have such a large wildland interface here in El Paso County, and obviously we're the site of 2 major disasters that were fire-related. It makes it really important to know that we're helping those who at any point in time would need to step up and help us. And some of them, Greg Cooley, I know from Waldo Canyon and from Colorado Springs Fire previously, we're no strangers to wildfire, and it's a privilege to be able to host the Academy, to be able to know that our firefighters are well trained, to keep them safe when things do happen, because they will. And appreciate you being here today, and thank you for your continued work in making sure that folks, when they need to respond, again, are well prepared.
It's great to see you. I can't believe it's been a year. It's wonderful to have you here. Thank you.